Celonis Studio walkthrough, navigate tabs and explore features. This video is for beginners, RPA and ERP professionals, data and process analysts. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Rangoli Jaiswal and on this channel we simplify process mining, Celonis and enterprise analytics step by step. In the previous videos, we covered what process mining is. If you haven't watched those yet, I highly recommend start there and it will make today's video much easier to follow. Today's focus is Celonis Studio. This is where everything really comes together. By end of this video, you will be able to confidently navigate Celonis Studio, understand what each tab is used for, and know where to go depending on whether you are analyzing data, building dashboards, or triggering actions. So let's get started. In this section, we will cover what is Celonis Studio. Before we start clicking around, let's pause for a second and understand what Celonis Studio actually is. Celonis Studio is the heart of the Celonis platform. This is the place where you visualize your process data, analyze how processes really run, and most importantly, turn insights into action. Inside Studio, you can build dashboards, explore process variants, create KPIs and metrics, set up action flows for automation, and collaborate with your teams. Think of Celonis Studio as your process control center. Data comes in, insights are created, and actions go out. Section 2. Logging in and accessing Studio. Let's start from the beginning. First, log into your Celonis environment and select your workforce. At the top menu, you will see the Studio tab. If you are using a sandbox or Celonis Snap, you will see sample projects. In production system, you will see real business apps. Now, select an existing project or create a new one. Once you are inside Studio, you will notice multiple tabs, usually on the left side. Don't worry if it looks overwhelming right now. We will go through them in the right order so everything makes sense. Now, Data Model tab. The first and most important tab is to explore the Data Model tab. This is where everything starts. Here you can see all your tables, how they are connected, and how your process data is structured. You can add new tables, join tables, apply transformations, and verify key fields like case ID, activity, timestamps, and attributes. One advice here, always validate your data model before building dashboards. Incorrect joins or missing tables can lead to misleading insights later. One really helpful feature here is the data preview. You can quickly check sample records from each table before using them in KPIs or dashboards. In this section, Process Explorer tab. Once your data model is ready, the next step is the Process Explorer. This is where Celonis truly shines. Here you will see a visual map of your process, the happy path, and all the ways that actually happen in the real life. You will notice color-coded paths showing frequency or duration, the ability to filter by attributes, dates, regions, and users. How does my process really run, not how we think it runs? Spend time there. Most bottlenecks, rework loops, and delays become visible right in this view. Section 5. Analysis or Dashboard tab. After understanding the process flow, we move to the Analysis or Dashboard tab. This is where you start telling the story of your data. Here you can build charts, tables, and KPIs, drag and drop metrics and dimensions, apply filters and slices, preview dashboards instantly. One tip again, start with one process and small dashboards. Once you are comfortable, you can expand to cross-process insights. Section 6. KPIs and metrics. Now let's talk about KPIs. KPIs are the backbone of decision making in Celonis. You can create custom KPIs using PQL, process query language, measure things like average cycle time, delayed orders, rework percentage, compliance violations. These KPIs are then be reused across dashboards, tables, charts, and even action flows. KPIs turn raw data into clear performance signals. Section 7. Action flows. Now comes my favorite part, action flows. This is where Celonis moves from insights to action. With action flows, you can send emails or notifications, create tasks, trigger RPA bots, integrate with tools like CRM, ERP, or ticketing systems. For example, notify finance team if an invoice is delayed more than 10 days. Trigger an automated follow-up in your CRM. Alert operations when SLA breaches occur. This is what makes Celonis operational, not just analytical. Section 8. Settings and collaboration. Finally, let's look at settings and collaboration. Here you can manage users and permission, schedule data refreshes, share dashboards with teams, add comments for collaboration. This ensures your data stays secure, your insights stay updated, and your team stay aligned. Right? So, moving to section 9. Recommended navigation order. If you are just starting out, follow this simple order. Data model to verify tables and relationships. Process Explorer to understand the process flow. Dashboard, build visual insights, KPIs for adding meaningful metrics. Action flows, connect insights to action for RPA automation. In settings, manage access and refreshes. And that's your Celonis Studio walkthrough. By now, you should feel more confident navigating Studio, clear on what each tab is used for, and ready to start building real value with Celonis. If this video helped you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below and tell me which part of Celonis Studio you want a deep dive on next video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.